position of the hips. This is really good for the back. We're gonna lean against the wall with our arm propped up like this, standing far enough away to where we have room to lean into the wall. And then we can do this a couple different ways. We can do this either upright vertical and then shifting the hips to the side, or we can also do the same thing backward if backwards feels good. And then lastly, we can do the same thing, hinged forward at the hips just a little bit, so I am leaning forward, and then gentle side shift. You should not shift so far that this is terribly uncomfortable. It really shouldn't bother. If anything, it should actually feel kind of good. And then we'll repeat that. So leaning to the side and then coming back to neutral, meaning the hips are underneath the shoulders, and then repeating that. And then depending on where you are in recovery, you may do that on both sides. Make sure that you reference the sets and repetitions, the notes at the bottom of this video, because it's not always appropriate to do this on both sides. Usually I'll have you do things on both sides equally, but this is an exception to that. So just make sure you reference the notes at the bottom. That way you know whether or not to do this just on the one side or on both sides. So give that a try.